Hey everybody, it's Steadman, Chris Steadman, and I'm hitting y'all with another video, a double release, shall I say. Last video I did a Steadman talks while playing Fall Guys, and I'm gonna hit y'all with a double release. I talked about WWE in the last video. One thing I want to say, if my voice sounds a bit raspy or just off, I was playing a game a couple of days ago with Josh and Justin and Antonio, and doing that with them guys, as y'all saw from the other Fall Guys video, that will get your voice going up a bit high sometimes, especially if you're playing games like Fall Guys or Grounded. So yeah, man, that's what's happening. So sorry for the voice sound if it's a bit disorienting for some of y'all. Last video I talked about WWE, which should upload pretty soon. It's actually uploading right now, actually, so you guys should go check that video out. But this video, I'm gonna do something that I think my fan base will be more gravitated towards, with the whole, games and, fighting game things that I've done with my book, Time to Scrap, and just me big on fighting games. Once again, Street Fighter is my most viewed video right now, so I'm probably going to hit that back up pretty soon and actually try to beat it. Maybe today I might do it. Fuck it, I might do 3 releases today. But anyways, never to do. This video, I'm going to be talking about video games on Steadman Talks number 2. And once again, I'm definitely going to redo these once I get better, better PC and all that stuff, which is going to come over time. But I want to talk about video games, and to hop right into it, I don't want to spend too long on the intro. Last video, it took me 3 minutes to get talking. Oh my God. Video games, I feel like we are in a weird gray. I feel like we're at a weird time for video games. Damn it. We're at a weird time for video games, I feel like, anyways, personally. Not saying that games are bad, not saying that they're getting worse, but there are definitely patterns that I'm noticing that I, for one, am not a big fan of. To get into it, and these videos are not organized. Like, I don't write them down. I don't plan how am I going to talk about a topic. I just go, that's just kind of how I do these videos. Like I said, when I redo them, I might do them a bit more organized. Before I get into like games in general, I think, well, this can kind of go for all, but I'm going to say it for fighting games. I know one thing that I do not like about the new trending games, especially in fighting games, is the fact that they're getting easier, right? Like, it's gotten to the point now, I don't think I can play any fighting game newer than like 2013 Killer Instinct and like Street Fighter 4. I can't. And what I mean by easier is, I feel like I think there's a big emphasis on making games more accessible, right? Like, they think by making the game easier that they will get more people to play them, right? Especially because now, like, we live in the days of internet and Twitch, and like, you want your game to be #1 on Twitch, you want your game to be, winning the awards, all that stuff, rather than, staying true to your fan base. Which is, I'm not saying that's bad necessarily all the time, but when that's your #1 priority, I think that's an issue. And just playing older games, since Street Fighter 2 was the game that got me into fighting games and got me, it's the reason why Time to Scrap exists, which I haven't done a shout out in a little minute. Go check out Time to Scrap. It's on Amazon right now alongside Under Pressure. I actually got a book signing coming up. I'm gonna upload to YouTube pretty soon. But yeah, go check out those books on Amazon right now. Time to Scrap, less than 10. No, actually, I think it's $10 right now. Go check it out. But yeah, the games are getting easier. And for me, since I was able to grow up playing a lot of different video games, old and new, I think I can see that more prevalent. I play games like from Street Fighter 2 all the way up to Street Fighter 5. They're just getting easier. They're trying to make it more accessible. And a few examples. Oh my God. I'm not gonna make it. One thing I don't like about Street Fighter 5, the whole V-trigger system, which I'm not a fan of V-trigger at all. I understand that was supposed to be the game's big, the big shtick, you know what I mean? The big, shtick, every Street Fighter game, they have a shtick, whether it's the shadow thing from Street Fighter 4, or whether it's the parry from Third Strike. That was that game's shtick, and it was a comeback mechanic. And I'm not a fan of comeback mechanics. I'm really not. I'm not a. They're not, when done right, I feel like they can be okay, but it's like, you know, in Street Fighter 2, there was no, like, comeback mechanic. Or in Street Fighter 4, there was no comeback mechanic. You had your super move, which everybody get. It wasn't like something you got just by getting your butt whooped. But I don't know, it's just something about V-trigger. It feels like you could be doing good, and then, you know, a V-trigger will easily bail somebody out. You know what I mean? It's not like a super move. A super move is a move, an input you actually got to connect and hit. V-trigger is something for a lot of characters that stays, and it, like, you know, makes you stronger, gives you more hits, whatever it may be. And I don't like that. I don't like it in Mortal Kombat. I don't like it in Street Fighter. You know, it's like, I work hard, you know, to play the game. And V-trigger, like, there's a lot of matches where you get robbed. Plus, I think one thing in Street Fighter 5 that is not easy or none, I don't know who designed it. One of the biggest flaws. Now, I'm gonna, you know, share this to, like, you know, my Facebook group chat and, you know, fighting game group chats, because they get back to me the most. What do y'all think about Street Fighter 5? I'm not, you know, all the way depth into fighting games, like, where I know the mechanics and all of that stuff. I just like them. But Street Fighter 5, the crossover mechanic in that game is so dumb to me. Like, I can't play it. Like, I've thrown controllers. I can't handle it. You will never see a Street Fighter 5 video from me because I can't handle it. I just can't do it. The crossover mechanic. But back to easy, you know, games getting easy. I feel like I'm getting off topic a bit. Even with Street Fighter 5, if you go play Street Fighter 5 right now on the normal mode, the arcade mode, or the story mode, the bots literally do not move. I wish I recorded it. They don't fight back. Now, I'm not saying the bots need to cheat like they did in Street Fighter 2. Like, we all saw the Ryu spam and him grab me out of nowhere. I'm not saying that needs to happen, even though me personally, I would prefer that over the game holding my hand. I would rather overcome an obstacle, and even when I'm being slided, versus then, you know, the game, like, boo-hoo, everybody's a winner. Like, I hate that. I would rather overcome adversity than, you know, take the cheap route. That's just me. But yeah, the bots don't move. And I know what you're saying. Oh, Chris, just move up the difficulty. Problem fixed. Well, I mean, when you make that the normal standard, especially in a fighting game, it's like, what is that? Like, what message is that sending across, you know? Like, when that's the normal standard, when you make game easy. And me, Elijah, who's my brother, you can check out his YouTube channel on Levi850. And Josh, my cousin Josh, who played the Fall Guys with me the other day, we got into a big argument about this. I think, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And even with Street Fighter 6, I heard a lot of people, even though I haven't heard much about it, a lot of people are upset about the modern mode where they're, you know, removing the whole input thing and making it where a button. Like, what is that doing? Like why? That doesn't do anything but hinder the new players, and the old heads, they don't like it. So who are you helping when you do that? You know? And, you know, some may say, oh, well, it's helping the new players come in. No, it is not. And perfect example, like I said, KI 2013. Killer Instinct 2013 has combo assist mode. Now, we didn't know we were playing on combo assist because, like we said, that was the norm. We just booted up the game, started playing. We thought we were demigods. Our Uncle Man comes over here. We're able to fight him, which he's like, okay, something is off because I've been playing this game forever. How are they being able to catch up with me? And then he showed us we were playing on combo assist. And he was like, oh, y'all cheating, y'all suck, da-da-da. And like, yo, we didn't know we was playing on combo assist. We took combo assist off, we were getting whooped. We didn't really know how to play the game. So, like, who is it helping? It didn't help us because we didn't become good in Killer Instinct until we turned off combo assist. And he was upset. And Man, our Uncle Man, who I'm actually going to try to get from one of these Steadman talks because he's a big gamer too. You know, he it's not helping him either. You know, people that's been part of these series since they were younger, you know, he grew up playing the original Killer Instinct where there was no combo assist. He actually had to play the game. And it made him upset. It made us upset because we was like, yo, okay, well, now we just won't play with that no more because I feel like a fraud. I personally feel like a fraud. I can't speak for Elijah and Josh. I feel like a fraud, you know? And it's like, who is it helping when you, like, help these players like that? You know, if you want them to learn how to do combos, make a tutorial on how to do combos. And even in new fighting games like, you know, new fighting games like King of Fighters 15. They have, you know, automated combos, which I hate auto combos. I hate them. I do them because, like, you can't survive without doing them, especially in early leagues when you're going against bums that just spam them. It's in Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, which I'll get to that too. But auto combos is like, I feel like I'm not doing anything. It's like it's like they do it to make new players feel good, but for like, I don't want to say real gamers. It doesn't ever make me feel good. It's like I'm cheating kind of in a way. It's like I'm just pressing the button, bop, 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 and I can link it to my level 3 or level 1. It's like I didn't do that. You know, you go and you watch, you know, older fighting game clips, and the people, when they do that, cool. So when you watch a Marvel 2, they're actually doing that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not no auto combo. When you see Capcom vs SNK 2, they're doing that. It's not the game, you know, giving them a system to make it easier for them. And that's just my personal take on it. I think it's stupid when they do these things, and it doesn't help anybody. It hinders the players, and the old heads don't like it. So who is it helping? Who is it helping? You know, that's an issue. The game's getting, and it's not even in fighting games. You know, it's in games in general. Mario Brothers, which I know a lot of people are like, oh, Mario Brothers. I mean, those games are not really hard. You go back and play Mario 1 and Mario 3. When you get to them last worlds, come back and talk to me. You know? go, come back and talk to me. But now they got stupid things like the Golden Tanuki where you can fly through the thing, the whole map, you know, or like if you lose a lot. I remember when I first saw that, and this was a while back. It was when my cousin Josh, when he had the 3DS, when I first saw it, I was like, man, that's some bull crap. Get that out my face. Talking about I need this so I can get past the level. No, let me beat the level. And then Mario Kart 8, which Mario Kart is probably my favorite franchise. I grew up with it my entire life. The first game I played was Double Dash, which I think is the best Mario Kart. Just want to put that out there. Mario Kart 8 literally has a feature where it drives for you. It drives for you. It makes sure you won't go off the map. Or not even off the map. It makes sure you won't even go in the grass. Like, what are we doing? You know, I grew up playing Double Dash, and, you know, Mario Kart Wii, you have to learn how to play the game, you know? It's like they want to make things baby down and easy so people can just pick up and win. No, let them learn how to play the game. Is it just me that like am I the only one? Am I the crazy one that, you know, wants to learn how to play the game versus the game just holding my hand the whole time? Like, it's ridiculous, you know? It's ridiculous. I remember seeing it, and it's not just me, because I remember it was a controversy. I watched, shout out to Berlizzi and them. I watched when they played Mario Kart, Berlizzi, Dante, Rico, PG, Krista, all of them, JoJo, when they all played Mario Kart, it was like a big thing, you know, because some of them were using the assist and some of them not. And Berlizzi was like, yo, y'all are not real Mario Kart racers. What are y'all doing? And I was right. I was with him. I was like, yo, that's not Mario Kart. What do you mean? You got the game plan for you. Oh my God, Penguin Pool Party. It's like you're not learning how to play the game. It's like they're bringing the skill floor down, but they're bringing the skill ceiling down too, because it's like we're really not good at the games. Because I feel like my era, being born in 2004, being there for the GameCube, the PS2, the Wii, I feel like that was like the last era of like retro gaming. You know, that was like the last era of gaming. Like, you go back and play some of these GameCube games, and, you know, how can I not pick this penguin up? Are you kidding me, dog? Like, I was chasing it. How? Oh my God, bro. But you see how I'm getting mad right now? I'd rather get mad right now than, you know, the game just, you know, I'd rather learn a strategy and overcome this obstacle than the game just like, oh, you know, here you go. Come on, grab the penguin, dude. Like, I can't grab it. I can't grab the penguin. Like, I was alone with that penguin for so long, and I couldn't even pick it up. But back on the topic, you know, games are just getting so done down and redundant, it's ridiculous, you know? Oh my God, bro, I don't even want to play this. I don't even want to. Look at him lagging. I feel like I was the last era of games where, like, it was hard, you know, not cryptic hard like NES or, you know, the old days or whatever, but like you had to know what you were doing. You know, go back and play some of them GameCube games. You know, there's a lot of missions in Mario 64 that, you know, I mean, not Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, that were hard to do. And oh my God, it's lagging like crazy. Oh my god, please just leave me alone. They didn't even touch me on my screen. I don't care anymore, dog. I couldn't even get out of here fast enough. But yeah, man, it's like it's just annoying. And another thing I want to bring up, particularly in fighting games, that I think is bad in my opinion, DLC characters. Let's talk about DLC characters. Let's chat about DLC characters, right? Now, for DLC characters, I'm gonna bring up two games in particular why I think, me personally, that I know of, where it's the worst, right? Number one, Smash Bros. Ultimate, and number two, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, before the Smash Bros. Community come attack me, look, I love Smash Bros. I was like Mario Kart, like how I said I was born into Mario Kart pretty much. I was pretty much born into Smash. My first one, Melee. I got it to this day. I love Melee. But let's talk about Ultimate and Dragon Ball FighterZ real quick in fighting games, right? In my eyes, anyways, when you make a fighting game roster, the initial roster is usually, in most fighting games, not all of them, usually pretty balanced, right? There's some characters that are better than others, right? They're still high tier, S tier, but the S tier is really not that far from everybody else, right? You look at any game before, you know, DLC was a big thing. Look at any retro fighting games, right? And let me throw this disclaimer out there too. I'm not talking like, you know, pro level. Like, I'm not going out here winning Evo doing, you know, using, you know, I'm not an Evo player, right? I'm not in the grand scheme of things, I'm not good at none of these fighting games. I just love fighting games, right? So I'm just talking, you know, as casual can be. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The rosters on launch are usually pretty balanced. Now, there's still some tweaking and stuff they got to do now and then, which I feel like in this era of the internet where, you know, they don't have to release 10 different Street Fighter 2s, they can just update it. I think that's fine. But when you add DLC characters, right, a lot of these companies, what they do is, oh god, oh my god, a lot of these companies, what they do when they do their DLC, they feel the need to make, you know, the new characters, you know, better than everybody else, right? And when you do that, that messes up, you know, the order of things. That messes up balance. And Dragon Ball FighterZ is really a good definition of that. That's a lot of people. Oh my god, bro, I can't play this game. It's too laggy right now. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a perfect definition of that. And Smash Bros is now in Smash Bros, they don't have to do it as much in Smash Bros because, you know, the characters itself will sell. It's not like they gotta make this character, you know, better than everybody else because, oh, Banjo's in the game, I want to play Banjo because I love Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, Sephiroth's in the game, I want to play him because I love Final Fantasy, you know? So they don't have to do it as much. But it still takes case, especially in fighters, right? In Dragon Ball FighterZ, when they released the 15,000th Goku, how do you make this Goku better than everybody else? Ah, well, just give him some bull crap mechanic. Let's just give him this, that, and this in a third. Hell, Lab Coat 21 literally, you know, I'm not big on Dragon Ball FighterZ. I really don't like the game that much. Lab Coat 21 has a literal mechanic that allows you to pick up people from the ground, which wouldn't be that bad. But when the game literally has a training mode at the beginning that lets you know, hey, staying on the ground could be a good thing, and then they have a character that comes by and is like, no, it's not. It's like, why? You know, it's like, why? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know, and don't believe me, go play Dragon Ball FighterZ right now. Especially if you're at a low level or medium level, go play Dragon Ball FighterZ right now. Get a piece of paper or a notebook and tally mark how many times you fight a Fusion, an Ultra Instinct, or a Lab Coat 21, or a 21 in general. Do it. Go see how many times you fight a Fusion, Ultra Instinct, really just that alone, and tally mark it in like one day and see how many times you tally mark. Honestly, right? Because those are the best characters, because they add new people, and those people got to be better than everybody else, so it will sell. And DLC, sometimes it can be stupid. Like, why do I have to pay extra money to use base form Goku, right? Like, even canonically, like, just make it make sense. Base form Goku. You tell me I could play as Super Saiyan Goku for free, but base form Goku I gotta pay money for. I understand it's a different moveset. I'm not saying everything's the same, but like, why? Why do I gotta pay money to play as base form Vegeta, but I can use the other Vegetas just fine? Why? You know, it doesn't make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense to me. You know, I feel like, that's somebody that could have been added in the game day one. And if you also think what I'm saying is not, not true, but the whole DLC, the Better Fighter thing, why do you think, especially in Dragon Ball FighterZ and in Ultimate, why do you think a lot of these characters end up getting mega nerfs when they release? GT Goku, people cried. Hero, when he released, people cried. Joker, nerf, people cried. I'm pretty sure he got nerfed. You know what I mean? Everybody ended up getting nerfed because it's like they first come in and it's, terrible. And the big thing is, Chris, why are you crying about it? Just overcome it. Well, yeah, but when I want to play a fighting game, it's like I don't want to spend a whole cajillion, fighting games. To get good at a fighting game takes enough time as it is, right? Like, knowing the roster, knowing matchup, that takes a lot of time in itself, months, even years, But then when you add on top of the fact that they're adding characters that just shake up the game, it's just like, why even bother? And it's specifically in new fighting games. Like, when I go play Smash Melee and, people come over here and I fight them in it and I get Melee Fox to death, it doesn't hurt me that much because I'm like, okay, that's the fighter. It's not, it's not the fighter, that's the player. Because if you play Smash Melee, you know how hard Smash Melee is, just the movement alone. It's not like the character is carrying the player. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it feels like the characters are carrying some of these players just to make the players feel good. You know what I mean? When I play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, people that come over here, or when I lose and stuff, it's like, I don't feel like it's the character. Unless it's Blanca, then, okay. Or, when I hop online and I play Street Fighter 4, or when I play Killer Instinct online, I don't ever feel like it's the I don't ever feel like the player's being carried. I just lost because he was better than me and he knew something I didn't know. That's how it feels like when I play these older fighting games. But when I'm playing these new fighting games, it's like, oh, okay, it's yeah, okay, get out of my face, right? It's just annoying. Almost died. I am on the verge of death. But this shit was ridiculous. And let me just talk about this while I'm here, why I don't like Dragon Ball FighterZ, because I know my cousins, they love giving me a hard time. Why I don't like Dragon Ball FighterZ, I thought Dragon Ball FighterZ was a cool game until I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 at this arcade. Then I was like, okay, so that's how a real 3-on-3 platform is 3-on-3 fighter is supposed to work. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is one of the best fighting games, if not one of the funnest, even when you don't know what you're doing, which I don't feel like you need me to hear it. I mean, every person in the fighting game community, often, that's one of the unanimous agreements. Like, if it's not the best, it's one of the best of all time. Oh god, this is where I probably die. Get up! What is he doing? Oh god. But it's Dragon Ball FighterZ, I don't like the trigger mechanic. First, the automated combos, I'd hate that. I don't like that in any fighting game. But then it's the what is it called, the Dragon Rush, where you press right trigger and you just rush across. I hate that. I hate it so much. I hate it. There's no footsies, there's no nothing when somebody can just jump over to you. I don't like that mechanic. I don't. Me, Josh, Justin, Quincy, we play that game a lot. Well, we used to anyways. I don't really play it no more. Playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3, I just prefer that style because it has the old school style. Footsies, yeah, they're assist heavy, but I prefer that element to it. In Dragon Ball FighterZ, it just feels more of block, 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 blah, blah, block, 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 blah, blah, block, 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 blah, 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 block the whole time. until it's your turn, and then it's go 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 go, or whatever. It's just like there's no back and forth action really in Dragon Ball Fighters. There is, but there isn't. It's just like block and wait to fight, which you can say, hey Chris, that's in every fighting game, which it is. But if you watch Dragon Ball Fighters and you play Dragon Ball Fighters, you will know what I mean. It is like one mistake can cost you your life, which yes, it's a 3-on-3 fighter, it's supposed to be combo heavy, but one mistake can cost you a whole character because you didn't feel like blocking for 2 minutes. You blocked for 1 minute and 30 seconds, but because you decided to do that, you're dead and your best character is gone. Try again. And I just don't like that. I just don't like that. It's I don't like that. There's a lot of I'm not good at any game where there's automated combos. I'm just not. I can't. Because it's like, am I doing it? Like, do I experiment? That's one thing. Playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and 2, I had fun experimenting doing the combos, right? But once again, like I said, it only hinders the fighter. Since these games like Dragon Ball Fighters have automated combos, it's like, okay, do I keep pressing this button or do I go out and experiment and do stuff? Which, yes, you can say, Chris, you can still go out and experiment. Nothing is stopping you. But it's like, okay, but why teach me how to do this and make me think I'm good and then like no, just give me the game, let me go to training mode, or either give me a training mode to teach me how to do the combos. But it's like in certain cases, like you start an automated combo and then you stop it and then you create your own combo out of the automated combo. Like, no, that's just me personally. I know a lot of people might think that's bull crap or bogus. That's just me personally. Like, just give me the game and teach me, but don't hinder me. Don't give me no one button spam save all, I don't like that, I just don't. So, how long has this video been? It's been 26 minutes. It's just, the games are getting easier, and I didn't even go into the full depth of video games. I mean, I can about, how certain games, like, really, I don't really even trust big budget games anymore. Some of them are good. I'm not saying all of them bad. We all know Elden Ring killed it, but, I remember when I was hyped for Anthem, and that game came out as an obliterated mess. You had people lying about No Man's Sky. You had, what's the recent one? Cyberpunk, which was supposed to be the next big thing, and that whole ordeal. Activision and their employees. There's a lot of stuff going on in the gaming industry right now. You got Nintendo taking money from people because they know they can. It's a lot. My next video, I'll probably go into Xbox, talk about my riffs with Xbox. But people in the fighting game community, like when I post this and share this to the Facebook group chats and different people's and TikToks and in YouTube, like in the comment section, what do y'all think? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all think fighting games are getting easier? Do y'all have a problem with it? Do y'all think it's hindering people? Like, me personally, I love older fighting games more than I like newer fighting games. Even the ones that cheat, because even though they cheat, look how laggy that is. Even when they cheat, it's like, I like I said earlier, I'd rather overcome adversity than to be, the game holding my hand. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it. That's pretty much all I gotta say about it. There's other examples of games being easier than before. I mean, Mortal Kombat 11 is it's so easy, dog. Like, it's so easy. Like, so easy. That might be one of the easiest fighting games I've ever played in my life. Ever. Mortal Kombat 11 is so easy. I mean, like I said, they're still high level. They're still professionals. There's still people that's about it and do it that will whoop me and destroy me. And I'm not saying I can beat them. But in the casual landscape of it, and like, it's so easy, bro. I mean, I feel like even pros would tell you how easy Mortal Kombat 11 is compared to other fighting games, and compared to other Mortal Kombat games, It's so easy. It doesn't make any sense. My cousin Justin, like how easy that game is, I was able to destroy him for 2.5 hours straight. We played a session during spring break and he didn't beat me not one round, not a destroyed him for 2.5 hours straight. And the next day he comes back, he uses Jade and he can't beat me. I mean, I can't beat him. And then the next day, you know, I come back and I do a little training, and then I beat him and destroy him. And it's not like going back and forth. And then the next day he destroys me, you know. Yeah, you could call it inconsistency, but it's not just between me and Justin. It's between anybody. It's like every time you pick up, you know, you train a little bit and you're just automatically a demigod, you know. They got long combos in that game. There's so much, but Mortal Kombat has always had bull crap in it. You know, that's the kind of the whole point of Mortal Kombat. But it's kind of hard to explain with 11. If you play Mortal Kombat 9, 10, pretty much any Mortal Kombat before 11, you would realize how easy Mortal Kombat 11 really is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video. I just think, you know, not just fighting games in general are getting easy. I mean, Call of Duty Cold War just came out and they had it to where, you know, to get a score streak, you didn't even have to, you know, get a streak, you know, you just, you know, it just stacked up, you know. And I know they changed it with Vanguard, but it's like, why even, like, yo, like, what's the point of doing that, you know? Is it to make, you know, people that can't get kill streaks feel good? You know, it doesn't. You know, is it to have more chaos? Like what? Like what's the point of doing that? What are we doing? And you know, it's a real big problem when, you know, Street Fighter is calling their new you know, mode, no input mode, when they're calling that modern mode, you know. And these fighting games are making the story mode the default, redundantly easy, like stupidly easy. And that's the, you know, oh my god, am I dead? Yes, I'm dead. And they're making that the default, you know. It just goes to show, like, where are we going in the future, you know? What are we doing in the future? But that's it for this video. That's just my little, you know, rant about that. Go check out the WWE video. It's in, I'll probably put it in the link in the description. Go check that out. Go watch my other videos. I'll probably do a Street Fighter video before the day is over with. It's only 1:52. I got time. Leave a like, leave a comment, share. What are y'all opinions on fighting games? How do y'all think they're going? What are y'all opinions on games in general? Are they getting easier? Am I stupid and just making this up? I mean, I'm not making it up. I experienced it. But how do y'all feel? Let me know in the comments. Once again, go check out Time to Scrap and Under Pressure, and on Amazon, just search Chris Steadman. You can search up Time to Scrap on Google. You'll find it. And yeah, thank y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.